Well, that ended fast. All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children all ages. Tonight is an impromptu, quick video here going live because we're going to be talking about a friend of the channel, Tonka. For those of you guys that have been here quite a bit and understand what it is, you know what? Let's go ahead and play the intro so people can get in here. All right, take two. Now that I'm a little bit better prepared, so I could actually talk about this, and things are moving on. All right, so this is not a happy stream, guys. This is an impromptu stream. We obviously don't have half the things set up like we're supposed to, like that, like that. There we go, or anything else. So, I got a notification today that a friend of the channel, Tonka, his house was broken into, and they stole all of his airsoft gear. For those of you that don't know who Tonka is, here's an example of what he does. It's one of the favorite things that we like to show off on this stream. So I'm going to play the clip now.
We're gonna run up. Yep. Okay. Then I'll get those two.
I got it. Get your gun out. We're gonna ram the whole corner.
I have a pistol and a sniper rifle.
Let's go.
You go ahead and do that.
Three,
I'll get our people.
2, 1, go.
Roll.
Go. Everyone, go.
Good shit.
So that's Tonka. That's the stuff that he does. Friend of the channel. And like I said, unfortunately, his house was broken into and his stuff was gone. So I'm going to share the screen here. I'm going to read off the stuff that he has. What's up, Michael? So if you guys see these items or anything like this on your guys like for sale trade, for sale, just go ahead and get them. So no more airsoft for me. Somebody broke in my garage last night, stole just about every gear related I have. It's been fun, Rod. You all appreciate you. Wish you all the best. Um, and it's the black dye I5 custom strike plate carrier stolen. What the stupid ass Facebook. This chest rig has been stolen. So it looks like some of this stuff is like this one is probably going to be one that's going to be easily identifiable if somebody has it. That chest rig. I appreciate all the messages, but I just can't accept anything. It's not the same. I've collected some of this stuff over years and have blood, sweat, and tears and memories with them. What I'm going to do is post this missing stuff. So if you else see someone with my shit, you give me a holler so I can pay them a visit. So it definitely looks like that it's very distinctive stuff. I'm going to do a secondary video where I take all those images, I put them together, and load them up as like a short. Hopefully, it gets broadcasted around. It really, truly sucks that somebody would break in, steal his stuff like that, and grab all of his gear, grab all of his guns, and all that jazz. So, if you got keep a lookout on your local fields, especially if you're in the Central Florida area. Um, See if anybody's selling it. Yeah, Thomas, I 100% respect that, dude. As soon as I heard, I said, "Let me get home. Let me go ahead and do this video." So Thomas said this. Um, uh, so he's the only one with that Miami Tiger stripe. So I imagine the Miami Tiger stripe is um, that this one right here. Is that the one that you're talking about, Thomas? This one right here. This sucks, man. You know, back in 2019, um, I was up at Folda Gap, and somebody that was on the team was an idiot, left the U-Haul trailer open, and $11,000 worth of gear fell off the back of the U-Haul. Um, it was three OCAWs, my entire gear bag that included my plate carrier, helmet, X-Fog, all my batteries, all my mags, actually five GoPros, everything just fell off the back of the trailer. When that five bag of my gear fell off, it was a gut punch. Now, this is when it just happened, and so I understand exactly the mentality he's going through of having to replace all that. Like thinking about that, you have to replace all of it. Luckily, my bag was found and returned to me by the end of the weekend. Like I think they found it Saturday, so we found the bag. My helmet got the bag actually got hit, and it cracked the helmet. And the X Fog still ran too. That was the awesome thing, even though the housing was broken. I did a video on that a while ago, but this is the stuff that if you guys see it on your buy sell trade things, just keep an eye out, especially if it's like if you get the typical like post, "Hey, I'm trying to get out of the sport. I want to sell some stuff." Jesus Christ, I fucking hate Facebook sometimes. God damn. Ugh. I mean, these are not normal down here in South Florida either. So, um, like this one might be one to find because of how unique the gun looks. Yeah, yeah, man. I'm so sorry he's going through that. Um, I mean, if he owns the house, or if he or somebody like if he lives there with the house, I mean, the homeowner's insurance might actually pay to replace some of this stuff, like because it was stolen, as long as there's a police report filed and all that. but that's really, really messed up. And he's such a solid dude too. I mean, it really sucks when something like this happens. Like perspective wise, I mean, I thought I was having a bad day. Um, I woke up this morning to find that my TikTok account has been banned and reactivated 3 times in the span of an hour, and I'm restricted from doing uh, anything on the. I can't upload videos to TikTok, or I'd already be doing this on TikTok as. Whoa, shit! I can go live on TikTok. That's right. Um, I will do that actually right now. Let's break out the phone, shall we? Yeah, my. Uh, let's go ahead and get this up here. Saying it shouldn't be that high. I mean, look, if you want, yeah, if Skylar, if you guys want to contact me, I have a lot of history working with homeowners insurance and all that. A lot of history with it. So I could help you guys out with that. So let me go live here real quick on. Let me just go live here real quick. Flip that camera around. Smack this in here like so. Give me 1 second. What the hell? Come on. Damn it. Sorry, guys. Give me 1 second. I'm trying to help him out by going live on TikTok as well. All right. So, again, good evening, children of the night. So, this is all the gear that was stolen. So, if you guys are just joining in, Tonka, friend of the channel, he, I was just running with him. I mean, it seems like after Sirius Viking, some bad crap went like bad juju came down afterwards. And it's not anything against the event or anything, but um Tonka got his stuff stolen from his house. So that's what all this is right here is all of Tonka's gear that was stolen. Um my wife's grandmother passed away unfortunately today over in Hungary, so she came and go for that. My TikTok account got banned and reactivated 3 times today because somebody went on uh, damn it, somebody went on freaking um, a reporting spree. So this is all the gear here. Well, it's not a matter about using it. These people probably, I mean, if they're in the community, there's only so many places that they can go. Yeah, man, she's upset about it. I mean, we knew this was coming. She's been in hospice for the past month. It really sucks. So, oh, and then on top of that, we found out that the funds that were supposed to come in to pay for the battle bus to get painted didn't come in, and it needs to be painted. So now we have to raise an additional $900 to buy the paint for the battle bus. They're ready to paint; they just don't have the money for the actual paint. So, fun stuff. I mean, it's been a bad week for everybody. And then Steve Tom lost his pup, Ziggy, rip Ziggy. Um, if the airsoft stuff wasn't the only stuff that was taken, then I mean, like I said, if you want, have them reach out to me. I've dealt with this quite a bit with insurance companies. Um, there is a max deductible that is typically there, but you know, there's a lot of there's a lot of things that you can do to make sure that you get properly cared for by your insurance company. Oh, fucking, you know what? Let me just start doing this. Sorry, guys. Give me 1 second. I don't care if I have multiple copies. I'm just going to put it in there and do it as a slideshow. Oh, I'll make sure to put it up in our Discord. There we go. Uh, all right. Oh, freaking crack. Oh, stolen gear. Let's see. There we go. We'll just let that slideshow run. Okay, let's see. Yeah. Yeah, if it was inside of a house, that house has homeowners insurance, he should be covered for the robbery. And the stuff gets stolen and stuff like that, you guys can get it replaced. You just got to get estimates and everything else. Normally, insurance companies want to do like depreciation crap, which a lot of these items are not should not be depreciation. It should be straight up value for them. Um, and insurance companies are going to have an issue with figuring out how much it's going to cost to replace the airsoft guns, especially if they've been upgraded, because they're just going to look at the straight cost. And if any of those um, guns, those airsoft replicas, are limited edition, that usually you have to go through. You just have to do your homework and say, okay, well, this particular gun, like for instance, I have the ARP 9 that's the Black Orchid, which is the purple color, which is extremely rare. It costs $500 to find that gun, to get that gun, if you're lucky to find it. So minimum $550. So you have to show, here's how much the gun cost, here's how much the upgrades are inside of it, here's the value, and this gun does not depreciate; it only increases in value. Um, Same thing with some of these plate carriers. Like if that's a one-off plate carrier with that design, even though it's what the real value typically is, and you don't let the insurance companies depreciate the value. Now, I'm currently dealing with this for a flood claim for some of the guns that were damaged when we had some water come into the house 2 years ago. So I understand a lot of that stuff going, a lot of that stuff. Um, we miss you too, docs. So, um, so if you guys see some of this gear in like the buy sell trades or whatever, especially look for like some of the keywords like, oh, I'm getting out of the sport. Probably not. That's a lot of these people are saying I'm getting out of the sport is they're lying. They're just trying to sell. And sell the stuff that's there. Um, Found that out the hard way. But if you're definitely into Central Florida, or if you're in the state of Florida, keep a lookout on those buy sell trades, especially on Discord. Try to join us if you're in your Discord groups. Just keep an eye out for it. Um, it this guy might not even be smart enough to take the patches off. Just might just go in there to be like, I'm selling this crap. So so just be aware, keep an eye out. Let's hopefully we can get back Tonka some of his gear and shit. Um, and the other thing too, this is sort of a thing that I did as I mean, not to like blame Tonka or anything. It's not his fault. Somebody stole his shit. But if you guys own your house or anything else, or you have renters insurance, um, one of the things you should do is go through and record your gear, record all the stuff that you have, so that you can get a list of everything that you have, just in case something like this happens. Somebody steals your stuff, you at least have a documented list of here's all my guns, here's all the stuff, here's their values. I mean, you could do it with a video and say, here's this gun, this gun, this gun, this gun. Just store that, even not even on your phone, just store it on like a Google Drive, for example. Um, no, Steve, his house was broken. His garage was broken into. They stole his gear out of his house. Yeah, that's another thing. Like if I go to the airsoft shop and I buy something from an airsoft shop and they say, "Do you want a text receipt?" I say yes and have them text me the receipt of the item I just bought. So that way I have it proof of what I paid for it. Um, and yeah, that's all. This sucks, man. I feel so sorry for this dude. Such a great man, a great player, and is looking at actively leaving the sport because he doesn't want to accept anything. He's like, I'm not looking for anything. I just, I have blood, sweat, and tears in all this. I just, he wants his stuff back. And like I said, when I thought I lost $5,000 worth of gear off the back of the truck, when we were going to Fulda Gap, like going from the Airbnb to the field, I called the wife and I didn't know how I was going to talk to her. I was like, it was like a serious kick to my stomach of, oh my God, I have to replace all that stuff. And, it's like, it just like, mm, I fucking hate people like this, man. I hate thieves. Yeah. I mean, Sarge, I know that, look, I can understand right off the bat. Oh, wait, hold on. I got people over here. Sorry. The battery. So, Dread Statute 76. Found out the problem was the gearbox is locked up in the M4A1, not the battery or fuse. For some reason, the plastic around the battery was bubbling up when the battery heats up when charging. Dread Statute, make sure that you're charging the battery correctly on the right setting. Yeah, Sarge. I mean, I definitely understand that. I mean, we had, what was it, 2 years ago, I think? Somebody stole a gun from Miami Airsoft. The guy was near the guy's thing, and it was the way it happened was kind of shitty and shady. That one guy blocked the camera angle, so the other guy got the gun into the bag and left. But the gun was very distinctive. It had a lot of stickers and a lot of things. So I want to say like 3 months later, that guy shows up at the field, and you could tell where some of the stuff was, and some of the outlines that the stickers had. I want to say had like stained is not the right word, but almost as if it etched into the plastic of the butt of the gun. So when the guy showed up, I was like, huh, that's a very unique gun because it was the stock was customized and everything else. I was like, that's a very unique gun. What the hell was that kid's name? If I actually am able to go on my phone, which I'm recording on, which I'm going live on TikTok right now. It wasn't even glue markings, man. It's literally as if the paint like did something to the plastic. It wasn't even glue. But I forgot the guy's name. It was like a generic like John or something like that. Um, or Jonas. That's his name, was Jonas. Um, so I saw it and I went up there and I said, "Oh, that's an interesting gun. What do you got in it?" and all that. And then what Jonas did though, the only way that he could really tell was his gun is underneath the stock. He actually had written his name and he etched it in. So it was underneath there. And then I went up, was like, "Oh, that's pretty badass. Can I feel it?" And I held it and I looked underneath, and sure enough, Jonas's name was there. So I went to the did it. I was like, "Cool, man. Great to see you on the field." Um, Talked to the refs and said, "Hey, that's a stolen gun. That's Jonas's gun. We need to get that back." So low key, we played a game. They called the cops. Cops showed up. Jonas showed up, and Jonas got his gun back. Yeah, man, it's starting to come up. All right. Let me see here. I'm getting messages coming in. Let me take a look real quick. Let's see here. Um, Paul, if you're looking at giving them that the 511 black vest, I mean, Thomas, are you still on the chat? Let me see if Thomas is still here. Sorry. Um, that's what I'm gonna start doing, man. I'm gonna start engraving shit on mine. I mean, it's getting bad. I mean, it's yeah, Paul. I saw it. Let me see what's uh Thomas. Paul is offering a 511 black vest for for Tonka if he wants it. I also have a multicam chest rig. I'm never or multicam chest plate that I'm never going to use again. Uh, yeah, yeah, that's what I'm thinking, man. Sorry, Thomas. I know like 8 or 9 Danny's in Miami Airsoft, or just in like in Airsoft alone. This was like, which Danny? Um, yeah, man. That's not a problem. I'll pass your information over to Thomas Pentland. He's his best friend. So hopefully that I mean hopefully what we could do is we could find his stuff. I mean, I know that's probably what he wants is his stuff. But I also have another plate carrier that I don't run plate carriers anymore. I don't run chest rigs. I run battle belt and H harness. That's it. Um, but if you know, Thomas, tell you what, brother, if he gets calmed down and he wants to go, I have a G&G PCC 9, brand new. That's his. I mean, like I said, he's a chill dude. That's a rare gun in itself. So brand new, never been shot, never been fired. I own 4 of them. So, um, Paul, I got your number now. You're getting nothing but feed pics. Yeah, dude, I totally get that. I totally respect it. I totally understand it. I hope that what he sees, so he doesn't get out of the sport. I hope he gets past the initial shock, the initial resignation that somebody stole from him, and he gets back into um, and he gets into realizes that how many people want him in the sport. I mean, I'm pretty sure that everybody that's commenting right now is like, be like Tonka come back, because I'm like Tonka come back, man. I was like, freaking do this the right way. Um, but that really sucks, man. It really blows. Uh, and oh, I'm pretty sure he feels Sarge 100%, man. I would feel the same way. Like, dude, back I want to say 7 years ago or something like that, I got robbed for Girl Scout cookies, dude. My house got robbed because they followed us from the Girl Scout cookie drop, broke into my house, stole a bunch of stuff, spray painted the walls and all that. I felt absolutely fucking violated when that happened. I mean, yeah, exactly, Skylar. I mean, um, yeah, that's the thing that like a lot of people don't realize when something like this happens and they're like, "Oh, I'm just going to leave the sport. I don't want to deal with this. I don't want to do this. This is I'm upset and everything else." I don't play airsoft. I don't go to events to really play airsoft. It's a bonus to me. What I go to the events to do is hang out with friends that I don't see. Same thing with the field. Like, there was a couple of guys that haven't been around in the team for about a year and a half, ever since COVID hit, and then we just started bringing them back together. I was like, "Look, guys, let's hang out. Let's have a good time." Or, for example, the cruise. We set up the cruise not to play airsoft, just to hang out in a unique place and have a good time, drink a bunch of alcohol, and have a blast. That's why we airsoft, right? The friends that I've met in this sport are fantastic, and when something like this happens to them, that sucks. Yeah, Sarge. Nobody really is going to come to my house. I mean, even my friends don't like coming into the house if I'm not at the door because Cora just goes ballistic. She's a big ass dog. When we got robbed for Girl Scout cookies, it was the perfect storm. I had all the dogs locked inside the living room because we got new goats and I didn't want the dogs screwing with the goats while I was at a job interview. And in the 1 hour I was at the job interview is when we got hit and we got all this stuff stolen. And literally they spray painted the entire house. One of the guns that was stolen, which was luckily recovered, was my grandfather's 38 revolver. And they actually spray painted on the wall, ha ha. Actually, let's see if I can find it. Let's see here. See if I can find it. It's like a complete violation of your privacy when that stuff happens. I mean, um, why can't I look at fucking Facebook? Anybody else hating Facebook recently? Because I'm certainly hating Facebook right now. Albums. Oh, here we go. I found it. Yeah, this is what I went through. Um, 2013. So that little haha down there, that's where a gun safe was bolted in. They ripped it out. This was inside the kids' room. They smashed 3 windows trying to get in. And add insult to injury. So this was my house that got robbed. This was back in 2013. I'm just saying, it's like the stuff that happened. That's how they actually gained in. They just smashed through the freaking window, um, and they spray painted everything. My wife's searcher. I mean, why do you do that to a hamster cage, man? That's uh, yeah. So that's what happened to us way back when. Oh shit! I didn't mean to stop sharing. So this is all the gear that was stolen from Tonka, though. Just going through the comments here. Yeah, it just sucks. But at least there's a lot of people in the sport that want him to be successful and everything else, that want him to come back, that want him to play. Hopefully, we can find his gear. So if you guys see any of the stuff that is being shown on this screen here on the buy sell trades, um, try to get information, try to get up there. Jesus Christ, Stu. 50? Oh, sorry about that. Hey, what's going on, Brian? Hey, what's up, man? Sorry, I won't be able to post any videos on TikTok for about a week due to all the shenanigans that are going on currently. I wish them even worse, Rick. I hope they just get herpes. Herpes of the mouth, too, so everybody can see their shame and disgust. I'll keep this going for just a little bit while longer because I got food I want to eat and everything else. But when I heard this sucked. I mean, I tried to get home as quick as I could to do this. It's just been a bad week, man. It's just been a bad week. Brother, ball cancer. Oh, it's too. Did you hear about the guy that Sears Viking that got us two? Oh yeah, you were on the stream. Never mind. I don't understand why people will bring something expensive onto the field and get pissed off when it gets broken. Nice. Yeah, I mean that's the thing we just have to keep an eye out for. You know, especially like a couple of those plate carriers that are very distinctive. Like that's not a usual pattern right there. Um, the desert tiger is also kind of rare. I don't see many people rocking that at all. Um, and then, of course, I think the Miami one's coming up next. It'll be when it comes back up. I'll point it out. Um, yeah, it just. By the way, we're looking for a sponsor to buy paint. That one right there. That's what I'm talking about. That one right there. That Miami Tiger Stripe one is a rare color for sure. Let's move this over here. I don't know why it's. Go. Somebody, what the hell? Ugh. Such a. There we go. Somebody just sent me another message. Sent the video. Damn. Thomas, what'd you just send me? Let's see here. Already reported. Report as it promotes terrorism. Uh, all right. Damn it. I'm just making sure this gets out there as much as possible. Let's see. Again, if you guys see any of this, report it. Yeah, I mean, I'm just mad, man. This is not right. This isn't right at all. Oh, this isn't right, man. It's so fucked to mess up. It's sort of like what happened with Rick Starman. Somebody broke into the back of his truck and or his back of his van and stole all his stuff. It's like, damn, man. I guess people are starting to realize now that airsoft stuff is worth the steal. All right, Sarge, no problem. It happened inside of his house for Tonka. For Rick Starman, I think it happened at a field. Somebody broke into the back of his truck and stole it. But for Tonka stuff, it happened at his house. Hello, Kirsten. But I'll try to put a video up later on today, just doing this exact same with the slideshow and everything else, showing the stuff that went up there. Yeah, I'm about to jump off too, guys. I need to get some fundraising going for the battle bus. So, you guys have anybody that is interested in getting their logo put on the battle bus? We need to get it painted. We're looking for $900 to buy the paint. Um, so, if anybody wants to have the big old driving billboard, thanks, Kristen. Um, a big old riding billboard with your logo on it. Please reach out to me. We definitely need to get this done. And this was like another thing I didn't want to have to deal with this week, but it happens. Oh, Rick, I'm up front with my wife because my wife knows she sees the money coming out of the account. I just tell her it's like, well, what I want. Um, but yeah, Thomas, if you can, let him know that if he decides to come back, I got a PCC 9. It's a rare gun. You'll probably love it. It's a 9 mil mag. Um, feels great. Shoulders well. Shoots nice. It's his if he wants it. As I can already see here, we already have people saying, "Hey, I got stuff uh, that we love to that we would love to give up." So, and I'm sure that a lot of other people are like wanting to give him stuff too. So, hopefully, when the sting wears off, he'll be able to calm down a little bit and realize that something like this shouldn't stop him from being in the sport. Um, yeah, Kristen, I play airsoft a lot. um, so, with that being said, guys, we're gonna go ahead and end the stream for tonight. I'll start working on a video for him and get things moving. No problem, Doc. So later on, so again, everybody, this is all the stuff that's talking. Keep an eye out on the buy sell trade groups that you're a part of, and hopefully we can help Tonka get his stuff back. Until next time, a Joker for Players Wanted, and may your BBs fly true and your opponents.